Hello, I'm so excited about my new device. It arrived shortly after my surgery. This is a military grade phone, waterproof, well protected, pretty heavy. It protects me from um, the EMF radiation from the phones. It protects you from the 5G technology, and it does some pretty amazing things. Um, what you're listening to is my inner voice. I recorded myself speaking, not even a minute, and it picked up the octaves in my voice, as well as what is affecting me emotionally. And it's now playing back that sound that it gathered from me, from the different octaves in my voice, and it's sending that frequency throughout my body, throughout my mind. It's touching my heart, my kidneys, my liver, every aspect of my body. And what it does is it prints out a report where I usually email to myself or my clients, and the report is very profound, and it speaks on what is going on with me emotionally. As you know, if your emotions are not right, if you're stressed, if you have a lot going on, it begins to affect your health, your kidneys, your liver, your heart, every aspect of your body and your health. And so this will resonate with many of you, because when you look at the reports, as it tells what part of the body it's affected, it tells what octave in that area, it tells what that emotion is that you're feeling, and ways of dealing with that emotion, and it sends back MP3 recording of the frequencies that are needed for that particular portion to facilitate healing. I'm not a doctor. This is not a medical device. It's a quantum healing resonance that sends frequencies throughout. So if you believe in healing naturally, this would be a great device for you to check out. So as you are hearing that's the sound from my voice, the octaves that he's picked up, and I think it's beautiful. And here in the report, it speaks about the inner voice. It tells you what the inner voice is, just a summary of what you're going to experience through reading your report. Each area of your body reacts to an octave as music. Music is healing, and this is what we are experiencing. And so if I go here, it tells me what part of my body in this particular report is affecting. It's dealing with my repetitive thinking, what I tell myself, versus my creative and independent thinking. And as you see, it's the area is defined through the red and the orange, and it's the area that is affected in terms of the octave is the C sharp, and the physical areas that is being impacted are my kidneys. It affects my intestinal. Let me zoom in a bit. Sister girl is going blind, so I need to be able to see. Let's see if it zooms in. No, maybe I need to just zoom in with my phone. Let's see. It impacts my kidneys. It impacts my intestines. It impacts my heart meridian. Okay, it's starting to focus. Okay, there it is. Intestinal membranes and digestive process. Heart meridian. What else? Oh, I'm so blind. It's ridiculous. My skin. My tonsils. And so these are the areas that, okay, that shows a bit better. Maybe you can see it better there. My muscles of my neck, my shoulders, my arms, my cervical subplexus, my tendons and ligaments. It went off. And again, I said my tonsils and my skin. The emotional issues is my heart or myself. I can be sarcastic, yes, I can. And I can be hard on others, yes, because I am a perfectionist and I expect the same from others. So, very true. And it refers back, in order to bring that area into harmony, I would need the G octave. And the color that will bring about supportive emotional balance, peace, and serenity would be the color turquoise. It was actually, the company has glasses that you can buy, and I saw some on Amazon for a little bit cheaper. And you wear the different shades, and it elicits those feelings. And so each of the report comes back with musical recording in an MP3 version, and I'm able to play that, and I tell people to play it 3 times a day and listen. And you listen to it in the mornings, you listen to it at nights before you go to bed, and during the day. And during the day, you just sit down and document how you're feeling, what your thoughts are, and what illicit feelings that comes about. And then you have the vitals. The vitals are amazing because it shows you what's in your bloodstream, what you have been exposed to. So when you do the first initial scan, it comes back with its own frequencies, and you play those frequencies. And after it's done, you send the report to yourself, and then on that report, it will show you in green that what's normal, in red what you need to be concerned about, and on the far right side, it shows what it was before you received those frequencies. And then there's a comprehensive. The comprehensive is magnificent. It's like 35 pages because it shows you your heart, your liver, your kidney, right down to your cells, and what if they're optimal, if they're operating as it should. And then we have the SEFI, SEFI, that emits frequencies. So let's say I want to run a frequency on prosperity, wealth. There's a frequency for that. Say you have issues with alcoholism, there's a frequency for that. Say you have issues with fertility, prostate, and things like that. Again, I am not a doctor, and this is not meant to cure any disease. But if you believe in quantum healing and the power of frequency, then this device is definitely for you. So I hope to hear from you soon. If you have any questions, you want to do a scan, the company recommends that we charge a certain amount per scan, and you know, based on our discussion of what it is that you need, then we can always set that up. But it's an amazing tool, and I love the fact that it will protect me from different radars in the air, chem sprays, and things like that. I love it. And what impressed me too is after I had my surgery and I attended a call, the gentleman, Dr. Mark Armstrong, was discussing my illness, diverticulitis, and how the frequency takes care of that. It helps to put my body back in optimal order. And so I just wish I knew before. There's studies about how it affects cancer, and there was a video, I'm still looking to find that video, of how the frequencies actually smashed a watermelon that represented fibroids in a woman's body, and it just broke it into pieces. And so you don't have to live your life in pain, you don't have to suffer, and you don't have to live a life that's not pleasing to you because of the life experiences that you've had, and the pain and suffering. You have an answer, you have a solution, you have an option, and it's right here in this powerful device. Here I press scan, and it will scan my blood. You'll be surprised. My gastrointestinal functions. It scans your nutritional, and it tells you what you're allergic to. It tells you what parasites are in your body. It's amazing, and it it talks about the toxicity in your body. You know, guys, you really, really have to see this yourself and experience it yourself. So inbox me or leave a message below if you're interested in learning more and seeing just how amazing this device really is. Let me start my scan for you while you're here. It's scanning my body from the top of my head to the very tips of my toes. And then it's going to give me my report as to what is going on in my bloodstream. It speaks about cholesterol. It speaks about iron deficiency. It's the scan is really would cost you thousands of dollars to get every single blood test that this thing reveals about your body. And then what will happen is at the end of the scan, I will listen to some frequencies, which is pretty loud, so brace yourself. And then at the end, I'm able to send the report as to what came up and how it affected me. I should have showed you how I emailed the other report. But it's scanning. Oops. See that? Let's see. It's scanning for toxicities. Okay, there it is. So then what I do is I hit optimize frequencies, scanning my brain, and it's sending those frequencies through my brain to the frontal lobe to distribute throughout my body. There's doing the nutritional analysis. The frequencies are addressing those. My physical functionality. Okay. Those are the frequency sounds and the octaves that are smashing some of those reports, because in some of it will show things that were there before, and then it will show what was there after this frequency is done. He's working on the toxicities in my body, scanning and helping to deal with those situations. Again, I am not a doctor. I do not have a medical degree. I have a couple of degrees, but certainly not an MD. And so I will not say that I'm treating or I'm curing anything, but I'm just showing you the power of this device. Okay, there you go. All right, and my reports are ready. So what I'll do, not great with this one hand thing, I hit the email, and I'm going to send the report to myself. Sorry, guys. I guess I should just put the phone down here. Then I'm going to hit email, to email it to myself. And I can show you a little bit of the thing. I know you want to be nosy to see all that's going on. So here it tells of my blood lipids. Okay, over here I had a lot of these things going on in the red, and then when I sent the frequency to my body, it addressed and corrected some of those things. Right, so it talks about the blood lipids. Other blood is like protein, iron. It talks about my CBCs. It talks about amino acids and fats. Here I had the omega-3, and actually when I ran it earlier this week, my omega-3 was red, and now with the second batch of my frequency, it's no longer in red. And over here, my fatty acids, those two were red, and now they're not, right? Because the frequency dealt with that. And my digestive function, it was red before, it's still red, so that's something I need to deal with. Gastric absorption, and that's probably from my surgery, colon issues, and other things that's going on. But as you see, it was red here, and I set the frequency, and it's now not doing that. Earlier in the week, it was. It didn't change for me. Here it talks about the inflammation oxidation. So I have an issue with that. Okay, so these are the things that were there before, and it's been corrected since doing the frequency. So here I have free fatty acids. Dana needs to do some things about that. I'll send some frequencies to my body to deal with that, but address the way that I eat and change some things. There it goes. Speaks about my pancreas. It's working good. Yay. Amino acids. You see here I had some issues and it's been corrected since running the frequency, except for that one right there. Okay. My digestive acids and enzymes, bile acid in my body. Here, do you see all that red on that side? And I set the frequency and it corrected some of them. Okay, and over time, it's all going to turn green, right? Speaks about the macro minerals that are in my body. And it's funny, let me show you something. And here are different vitamins. I need to fix my B6. Okay. Ooh, look at all that red over there. And now there's none over here. Yay! Vitamin K is good. Okay. Speaks about emotional stability. Listen, I just went through surgery. I am not straight. I ain't straight in the head anyway. I'm a little quirky when I'm ready, so I'm not surprised at that. Looking good. Brain nerves. It was red. Yeah, even earlier in the week when I took some, I had a few over here that was red. Which one is this? Cervical nerve 12 is still red. It was before, so that I have to look up. My cardiovascular. See, all in my business. The cardiovascular blood oxygen pressure. Got to work on that. Cardiovascular blood oxygen volume. Come on, D. You got some things to work on, girl. Okay, so I got some things that I need to work on. So we'll be getting some frequency waves on that. Talks about my collagen index. I think this has to do with my muscles, right? Yep. And vessels. Let's see, what's this one? Endocrine glands. It talks about my eye health. Sister girl needs some glasses. I got some sagging. Hey, I need some cucumbers to hold up these sags. These bags under my eyes. Not sleeping. I'm horrible with that. Speaks about my hormone, my mood, my sex, please. My sleep, my stress. None of your business about that part. Let's see what else we got here. Talks about my immune system. It's about my kidneys functions. Lord, I got some work to do. My liver, my gallbladder, they look good. Ooh, nice. What's this? Okay, the bile acid, TVA, gotta do that. My lung function, I have asthma, so it's not gonna be perfect. Total lung capacity. Got some problems there. Reproductive functions, skin, bile. Talks about my thyroid. Ooh, it got balanced. I do have Hashimoto thyroiditis, but it shows when I set the frequency, it balanced that area. Look at that. Allergies and pollen. Ugh, yeah, I got some allergies going on. And wow, it zapped quite a bit of it. Red maple. I got a beautiful red maple tree in the backyard, and it's historic, so we can't chop it down. None of that. Pretty good with that. My shellfish. Look, earlier in the week, let's see if I can find it. It showed that I shouldn't have fresh fish from the sea. But it's not there anymore. And before it showed that I mustn't eat pork because I'm allergic to it. And look, I sent off the frequency, and now I can eat pork. I'll never eat pork, never have. But it's just just showing you. It's pretty cool. Talks about bacterial diseases, maybe been subjected to. Ooh, we got a few of them. We got to look at those, see what they are, but that's none of your business. My fungus that may be in my bloodstream, things that maybe have been exposed. I'm telling you all too much. Toxicity, minerals. There's for the one that's, and so it talks about molds that I may have ingested or been in the atmosphere of. It talks about parasites in the body. Ooh, I got a few of them. Ooh, girl, got work. Ooh, got some detoxing to do. I actually didn't have that many before. So I got to check on that. Viruses and stuff. So pretty extensive, right? Pretty cool, I think. Oops. Let's go back in here. And then the third scan that it does, I didn't plan on having you all here this long, but this is the, what is this? Comprehensive, right? So with a comprehensive scan, it's going to show you like top to bottom, my spine, my ears. It breaks it down and it gives it a number. Okay, so I hit scan. There it goes. Top to bottom, top to bottom. Chromosomes. This one's actually like 35 pages. So we're not going to sit around and show all that report. This is my second one I'm doing, so then I can compare it to my other scan. My left ears, my right ears, my heart, my anterior cut, my top cut, and my lymphatic body. I'm a female, that's right. Lymphatic, my head, muscular torso, my muscle torso. Oops, I hate when that goes off like that. See all those amazing reports it's going to come up with. My catas, my breasts, right breast, my left breast, my organs, my digestive system. Look at that. Listen, guys, I just love my little device. You hear me? I love it, I love it, I love it. And it's going to help keep me in optimal health. Whatever's going on, I will send frequencies there to deal with it. And, of course, eat right, exercise, enjoy fresh air. Okay, I had a lady on the phone on our Zoom call, and she was talking about her cat. The cat had breast cancer, and the cat was done a mastectomy. And the cat is like bouncing all over the house after a couple of days as if nothing happened, you know? And so it's great for pets as well. Great for your children. Okay, so we're going to run the optimization frequencies. Okay, sending the frequency to different parts of my body that it just scanned. It's dealing with the chromosomes, collective tissue in my spine, my ears. Yep, sending those frequencies. I receive them, I receive them, I receive them in Jesus' name. I receive them. Okay. Just going back over all parts of my body, from the top of my head to the tips of my toes, right down to my cells of my body. All right? Just picking up the nerves in my head. Adrenal, my organs, my blood cells. Look at that. I receive those frequencies. That's right. I receive them. Thank you. I'm healed in Jesus' name. I'm healed. And what is not totally fixed right now, it's going to be. That's right. Look at that. Isn't that cool, guys? It's beautiful. I'm so excited I get to share this. I wasn't planning to share this much with you lot. But look at that. Okay, my thyroids. Scan my skeleton. I'm having some allergy stuff, so I have to run some frequencies for that. Veins, and I think too because there's still dust from the construction. So then I click my email, I send the report to myself, and those are scanned. I have to get your email and your selfie, your weight, your height, your age. Do I do the age? No, your date of birth, your height, your weight, your email, and your full name, and a selfie, a recent selfie. So this report's going to take a minute to go to my email because it's so extensive, and like I said, it was like 30-something pages. And I'll see if I can bring it up once it's done sending. Okay, so let's look. Oh, what is it going to show? What is it going to show? Now, actually, it's pretty cool. Now, I won't go through all of it. I'll just want you to see what some of it looks like. It gives you numbers. So if the numbers from 1 to 9, 5 means you're in perfect balance. The number 4 to 1 means that it's inactive, lethargic. And the numbers from 6 to 9 means that it's overactive, stressed, or even diseased in that area. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see if I can zoom out a little and you can see. Look at that. Let's see what this is talking about. This is my head. The head ain't, listen, I'm not right in the head, so we don't expect to see a whole lot of good stuff. So in the box is the second scan after I sent the frequencies, and the numbers outside of the box is before. So there's a little improvement there. It was in the red at 1. Now it's at 3. Let me see if I can screen over. Okay. And here it was a 9. It's now a 7. Perfect balance here, balance here, balance here. You know, not bad. Got some work to do. External carotid artery. All right, I'm gonna need to do something about my cholesterol. And then here, before the scan, I was, what does that say? Let's see if I can see that better. Let me move it so I can see. I can't see, I'm blind. It's like 40-something%. It tells you that from 0 to 100, I am 30% from being ideal. At first, I was 40-something. I can't really see that. My eyes are terrible. It's either 46 or 40. That's where I was before I did the frequency, and now I'm 30% closer to being exactly where I need to be. Okay? That area right there was a 9. It's now a 7. You see that improvement? There you go. All right, not bad. Change a lot of those red. Okay, so let's see what the next report looks like. I usually put this on my computer because I can't see very well from this phone. So it got worse when I sent the signal. So for some reason, I'll figure out why that is. This is my upper body. Maybe because, like I said, I just start having some issues. So not bad. Some of my numbers changed after the frequency mean I made it overactive, and so it will balance back out. And you see that's where I lost that percentage right here, but it will balance back out. It needed to fix something else. That particular frequency went to fix something else, which threw that off a bit. But as time goes, it will totally balance out. See all those 5s? I didn't have those before in my other report. So not bad. Not bad. Okay. And so look, my DNA marker. Okay. That one's off. Off a little bit. Because of that. Because what I needed from somewhere else, it ended up making it unbalanced somewhere else, but it will end up balancing out after time. DNA marker 11 is red, so it Gotta fix that, whatever that is. Okay, so I won't keep you any longer. This is my spine. It's discussing, you see the numbers that it assigned before and after brought me in balance in some areas. That's not bad. Spine's not too bad. I was 50% away from ideal. Now I'm at 35% since doing the scan and sending my frequencies. You can see some of those ones turned into 3s after my frequency. So that was a great improvement. So anyway, guys, there's just like plenty more to this report. And I don't want to keep you long, but I want to get with you so we can do your scan and get you into optimal health and to help get your families into optimal health. Okay, here I was 52% from being ideal. Now I'm only 27% after having ran my frequency. Here some numbers are kind of off. Okay, let's see, this is my ear. Which one is this? My right ear. I was 52% away from ideal. Now I'm at 45% away. So, you know, right here got a little bit worse. That might have been the darn frequency noise in my ears. But like I said, sometimes one area needs to be balanced out from the next, but eventually all will balance out. This right here is my heart. And I had some 9s and some 1s going on, and since the frequency, it's corrected some of them. So I was 56% away from being ideal. Now I'm only 26% away from being ideal. Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so I hope you get an idea of what it is that my beautiful AO device is about, and that you would like to see how to improve your health through quantum healing and frequencies. Okay, so connect with me, inbox me, give me a ring, let's chat. The price is ideal. We can talk about that on how to get you scanned and in optimal health. And, you know, we cannot put a price on health. And getting yourself into harmony and where you need to be with your health. Your health is your wealth, and your family needs you to be the healthiest you that there can be, starting with the emotional stuff, okay? Thanks for checking in with me and for sharing with me my fun new device. Talk to you later. Bless you. God bless you. May you have long life, health, and prosperity.